Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. Quick and simple gospel. Yeshua, Jesus, came to this earth, lived a perfect 33 years, was crucified on a cross for our sins, buried in a tomb for 3 days, and rose from the grave on the third day. We are saved through faith in Christ alone and by no other name. Amen. Guys, this is going to be a quick part 2. I'm going to try to get through this as quick as I can. I just went live with a huge story connected to Obama and the number 222. And guys, I missed something so big. And of course, I'm kicking myself. Just like I said at the end of the video, I said, I hope I don't miss anything. Guys, I missed something so big. I'll be honest with you, I'm very frustrated right now because I thought it was a very good video. And I just got done saying how this stuff is like really taking a mental toll on me. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to try to keep it together and not get too frustrated. For the record, there's going to be some extra noise in this video because I have to have the air conditioning on and the fan because it's just too hot in here. I had the AC turned off for the last 2 hours doing the live stream. I got to have it on now. Guys, I missed something very big with this 222 story. So let me just get right into it. All right, I'm not going to do everything I did in the first video. In the first video, I covered all the Antichrist connections to Obama, all the 666 connections. You'll have to go watch that. This is just going to be about the number 222, all right? I can't believe I missed this, man. I cannot believe it. I put the video together so quick and I rushed to get it out. I missed something huge, but what a confirmation this is going to be. If you had any doubt about part 1, this should really confirm things. Guys, please hit the like button. Very much appreciated. Helps out the algorithm. Helps more people find the video. And also, please hit the share button. That way we can get this out to more people. You guys aren't going to believe this, man. I can't believe this, man. I'm so mad at myself. Alright, guys. Former Navy SEAL Representative Eli Crane fires off message for ex-President Obama. Probably best to sit this one out. This article from today, August 13th. Former Navy SEAL and current GOP House lawmaker Representative Eli Crane of Arizona delivered a pointed message to former President Barack Obama. You've done enough damage, probably best to sit this one out, the congressman told Obama in a post on X. Crane made the comments in response to a post in which Obama declared, since we passed the Affordable Care Act, Republicans have tried over and over to repeal it, and over they failed, in part because millions of people now depend on the ACA for quality, affordable health care. Now Republicans are trying something different, quietly weakening the law and hoping you won't notice. We can't let them. All right, guys. We're going to break this down all by the numbers using gematria, which is simply letters as numerals. And once you learn the simple code of coding letters into numbers, you can see right through the scripted coded news every day. Guys, this is a story about Obama and the Affordable Care Act, connected to Representative Eli Crane. Eli Crane's birthday is January 3rd. This is in the news 222 days from his birthday. 222 is the biggest number I talk about with Obama. The Antichrist Barack Obama 222, Antichrist system 222, the Beast of Revelation 222. It's in the news 222 days from Eli Crane's birthday. He also assumed office on his birthday, January 3rd. So it's also 222 days from the anniversary of him assuming office. And the post was made by Obama on August 12th. Here it is, August 12th, including the end date. It was also 222 days from this guy's birthday. This is all about the Affordable Care Act, right? That's what the whole article is about. You guys want to see what I missed? You ready for this? You want to see what I missed? I can't believe this, man. We get this news today 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. Are you kidding me? Now you can see why I'm so frustrated with myself. Guys, that's basically the key point. This whole thing is connected to this guy, Eli Crane, and the Affordable Care Act. It's 222 days from Eli Crane's birthday, and it's 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. Can you guys believe that? Guys, please hit the like button. I mean, we got 40 in here. Everybody should be hitting the like button on that. I mean, how is that not, like, after I just spent 2 hours going over this, which, by the way, you should watch that. I mean, how is that not a huge confirmation? Yeah, Branch, I got that. Can you believe this, Branch? On top of what I already showed, it's 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. And that's what the whole thing is about. I can't believe this, man. So, 222 days from the guy's birthday, 222 days from when he took office, the anniversary. The post was made 222 days from the guy's birthday, and it's 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. And when was the Affordable Care Act signed? On 3/23. Barack Hussein Obama, 3/23. Lucifer, 3/23. Oh, man. It might be time for another break, man. I can't believe it, man. Like I said in the video, this stuff takes such a mental toll on me, especially when I miss something, and I miss such a key point. It frustrates me so much, man. But anyways, I don't want to complain the whole video. Someone says they can't find the like button. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're hiding the like button for some reason. Maybe go back out, come back in. Anyways, guys, it's 222 days from Eli Crane's birthday. It's 222 days from the anniversary of him assuming office. And the post was made 222 days from the guy's birthday, including the end date. This is all about the Affordable Care Act. We get this news today, 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. We just talked about all the 222s with Obama. Trump moved Obama's portrait on August 10th, day number 222 of the year. Trump 222, the Antichrist Barack Obama 222, Antichrist System 222, the Beast of Revelation 222. The portrait was also moved 2 months and 22 days from the anniversary, the portrait was also moved 2 months and 22 days after Trump took office. And then the portrait was also, the Obama Hope portrait sold at auction at the address 222 West Hubbard Street. King Charles' portrait was unveiled 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday. Hell 222 said looks like he's in hell. Looks like he's in hell 285. It was 285 days from Obama's birthday. But yeah, King Charles' portrait was unveiled 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday. Hell 222, British royal family 222. Then Charles got cancer 2 months and 22 days after his birthday. And then the portrait we're talking about was unveiled in 2022, 222, on September 7th, 1 day before the Queen died. And then we had Keir Starmer become the new Prime Minister. Obama is his mentor. He became Prime Minister 222 weeks after becoming Labour Party leader, which was on April 4th, 4-4, like Obama number 44. And then he became Prime Minister 44 weeks from his birthday. And then the guy became Prime Minister 666 days after the Queen died. And they moved the Queen's body at 222, like British royal family, 222. And Obama tested positive for COVID 222 days from his birthday. Don't forget, player 222 won the Squid Game. Squid Game all connected to Obama. We covered all that in part 1. Make sure you watch part 1. There's so much info in there. And unfortunately, this won't be in part 1. The 222 days from the Affordable Care Act. Unbelievable. But yeah, Obama tested positive 222 days from his birthday. Wuhan coronavirus, Event 201, World Economic Forum, the Beast of Revelation, Antichrist system, the Antichrist Barack Obama beast. They're all 222. Mandatory vaccination, COVID vaccines, vaccine cards, as above, so below, order out of chaos. They're all 222. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so frustrated, man. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this, man. I'll be honest with you, that there's a chance this might be my last video ever. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. This really could be the last decode I ever do on YouTube. That's how frustrated I am and just ready to call it, man. I'll never stop doing, I'll make community posts. I'll do a walk and talk, and, we'll talk about Jesus and the end times. But this has taken such a mental toll on me after 6 years, man. I feel so beat down. I'm just so frustrated, man. Go ahead and block this troll here. Yeah, anyone who thinks that's funny, you can just leave the channel. There's nobody else in the world who's done what I've done on YouTube over the last 6 years. I'm the only person in the world that talks about Obama and the number 222. COVID was declared a national emergency 222 days from Obama's birthday. COVID was declared a pandemic 222 months after 9/11. The first U.S. case of COVID was 222 days from Trump's birthday. Yeah, I got to take a break or something. I know I just took a 10-day break a week ago. I think I came back too early. I don't know, man. I can't do this anymore. There was a 222-page lawsuit where Trump took the stand 222 days from his birthday. Trump Organization, Donald John Trump Sr., Trump, they're all 222. Trump's sister died 222 days from her birthday. Ivana Trump died 222 days from her birthday. And Ivana equals 222. Trump just won the election 222 days from his birthday. Totally unexpected. Diamond of MAGA duo Diamond and Silk dies. Totally unexpected 222. That was announced 22 weeks and 2 days before Trump's birthday. Don't forget Donald John Trump dies is 222. Like Vance Bolter, V is 22, B is 2. That was the shooting of the Minnesota lawmaker on Trump's birthday. And if Trump gets taken out, Vance would become president. Minnesota lawmaker equals Trump assassination. Anyways, totally unexpected 222 announced 22 weeks and 2 days before Trump's birthday. It was also announced 666 days before the election. Diamond and Silk equals 666. Removal of the Francis Scott Key Bridge wreckage rescheduled due to lightning. So the Francis Scott Key Bridge, all connected to Obama, rescheduled due to lightning. Barak means lightning, like Luke 10:18. That was in the news 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday. Let me see. Let me pull up the 128s for you with the bridge. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, man. Back in April, I had to take a month off. And then I came back for a couple months, and then I had to take like 10 days off, and now I've only been back like 4 days. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm just spiritual warfare to the max. I don't know if this is going to be my last video or not, but that's the way I feel right now, man. I just feel like just going to get a regular 9-to-5 job, and I've done all I can do, man. I can't keep living like this, man. It's taken such a toll on me, man. I miss something and I get so upset, man. So the removal of the Francis Scott Key Bridge was rescheduled due to lightning. Barack means lightning. That was in the news 2 months and 22 days from Obama's birthday. That's the bridge we're talking about, the Francis Scott Key Bridge. That collapsed at 128, 128 days from Francis Scott Key's birthday. When bridge collapses, 128. Happened in Maryland, 128. The cargo ship in Obama's movie that loses power, like a ship lost power and hit the bridge. That was Dolly. Dolly had a famous painting called The Broken Bridge in the Dream, which is 128. But the ship in the movie, White Lion, 128. The movie came out on December 8th. That's 12/8, 128. The movie about the power grid going down, Power Grid 128. It collapsed 128 days from Joe Biden's birthday. The cargo ship White Lion loses power with 128 minutes left in the movie. President Barack Obama, 128. The Antichrist, Barack Hussein Obama, 128. Remember, White Lions, 128. And then 128 minutes into the movie, they have a bridge collapse. And Barack and Michelle Obama born 128 weeks apart. But anyways, that bridge collapse clearly connected to Obama's movie, right? And the cleanup of that bridge, it got rescheduled due to lightning, like Barack, 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday. And then former Obama campaign worker and wife were killed 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday. Campaign worker equals the Antichrist. That was on Highway 76. Barack Obama equals 76. Obama's Book of Promised Land, 76. Got the 76s all over Obama's movie. We talked more about that earlier in part 1 with the Georgia Guidestones. But yeah, guys, we just talked about Obama in a big way 3 days ago. August 10th, day number 222 of the year, Trump moved Obama's portrait. And he had another portrait, the Hope portrait, sold at address 222. And this is the guy who tested positive 222 days from his birthday for Wuhan coronavirus, 222. So what happened today? If you're coming in late, I missed the whole big point of the decode. This guy, Eli Crane, called out Obama on a post he made about the Affordable Care Act, right? It's in the news 222 days from Eli Crane's birthday, 222. And it's also 222 days from the anniversary of him assuming office, and including the end date, the post was made 222 days from the guy's birthday. And here's what I missed in part 1. This is all connected to the Affordable Care Act. This is in the news today, 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. I mean, absolutely unbelievable, man. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I didn't. It's whatever, man. Alright. Affordable Care Act equals 726, like Antichrist is 726. Revelation 726. Birtherism 726. That's the debate over the birth certificate. Fallen Angel Obama, the King of Babylon, President Obama, Yes We Can. They're all 726. But yeah, Affordable Care Act equals Antichrist. Don't forget, if you listen to Yes We Can backwards, you'll hear Thank You, Satan. Probably best to sit this one out. See how they highlight that? Probably best to sit this one out. It equals 156. The Antichrist, Barack Obama, 156. 666 is 156. Triple sixes is also 156. Eli Crane, look at this, guys. Eli Crane, 149. Antichrist, 149. The guy's name equals Antichrist. Revelation 149, B System 149. Obama born on the day, leaving 149 days left in the year. We just talked about the 149 with the Obama portrait, which equals 149. Obama walked out for the portrait unveiling at 1:49 p.m. 1:49, man. Born on the day, leaving 149 days left in the year. Antichrist, Revelation, Beast System, even lightning bolt equals 149. And yeah, Eli Crane is 149, man. He was born 153 days from Obama's birthday. Antichrist Obama 153, Barry Soetoro 153. Then I went through all the Obama 666 connections real quick. If you add up the 4 base ciphers of Barack Hussein Obama, it equals 666. The day after Obama won the election, the Pick 3 lottery in Illinois, where he was senator, was 666. Obama.org asked people to chip in. For Obama's 60th birthday, they asked people to chip in $6, $60, or $600. You add that up, it's 666. Obama's chef ID'd as a paddleboarder who drowned near former President Martha's Vineyard estate. That was in the news 6 years, 6 months, 6 days after Obama's last full day in office. It happened at Turkeyland Cove, which is 666 like the fallen angels. We had Michelle Obama's mom dead in the news May 31st, 2024. You go back 666 days. You land on Obama's birthday. They say he's from Hawaii, which equals 666. He started his political career in Chicago, where they have the zip codes 60606 and 60666. And Chicago equals Satan. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for is the number of a man, his number 666. Number of a man, Barack Obama, 666. Obama born on the 216th day of the year, 6 times 6 times 6, 216. Barack equals 216, Strong's 216. Lightning, born on the day, leaving 149 days left in the year. Antichrist, 149. Eli Crane, 149. Revelation, Beast System, Lightning Bolt, they're all 149. And remember, he walked out at 149 for the portrait unveiling. Luke 10:18, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Strong's 1300, Barack, lightning. Strong's 1116, Obama, a high place, like Luke 10:18. Obama's slogan, yes we can. Listen to it backwards, you'll hear thank you Satan. When he announced he was running for president, he was 45 years, 6 months, 6 days old. Strong's 4566 is Satan. Then in part 1, I went through all the Squid Game connections with the number 456. Like he was 45 years, 6 months old when he announced. Go watch part 1 if you want. Remember, player 2221 Squid Game. Obama equals dragon. Another name for Satan. Went over all the 201s in part 1. Remember, event 201 held on 10/18. And then preparing for disease X was 201 days from... Preparing for disease X was 201 weeks after COVID was declared a pandemic. And it was also 201 days from Obama's birthday. Remember in Squid Game, 201 players complete the first game. In Season 2, 201 are killed after the first 2 games. Don't forget the Queen tested positive 201 days. The Queen died 201 days after testing positive. The Queen tested positive 201 days from Obama's birthday. And the Queen died 20 weeks and 1 day after her birthday. Then we just had the Emory shooting at address 201 by the CDC, 201 days after Trump took office, blamed on the COVID vaccine. Dr. Joseph Mountain, 201, the CDC founder. CDC Director Walensky tested positive 201 days from her birthday. We just had all the 201s with Ozzy Osbourne, 201, and he bit the head off a bat on 20/1. And he tested positive 201 days from Sharon's birthday. Ozzy and Sharon born 201 weeks apart. Ronnie James Dio replaced Ozzy, and he died 201 days from Ozzy's birthday. And then Malcolm Jamal Warner dead on the 201st day of the year. 201 episodes of The Cosby Show. Hulk Hogan had the restaurant Hogan's Hangout, 201. His first match, the U.S. was 201 years old. Hulk Hogan, 201 centimeters tall. You add up the 3 ages of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan, their ages equal 201. Then you add up their three names: Malcolm Jamal Warner, Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne equals 201. William Henry Gates, 201. Remember the first celebrity with COVID, Tom Hanks. He made a post that he was losing in gin rummy by 201 points with his Corona typewriter. We have the first Jesuit Pope, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, 201. Lived in Suite 201 at the Doma Sancte Marte, 201. The Jesuit Order, 201. Catholic Pope, 201. Ignatius of Loyola, 201. The founder of the Jesuit Order. The Guidestones went down 201 days from the Pope's birthday, and the Pope died 201 days from the death anniversary of St. Francis of Assisi. But main point here, preparing for Disease X was 201 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic and 201 days from Obama's birthday. King of Babylon, Barack Obama, 201. The Son of Perdition, Barack Hussein Obama, 201. That Old Serpent, 201. Event, 201, held on 10/18. And then you got Israel attack, 64 days from Obama's birthday. Israel equals 64. Barack Hussein Obama, 64. The Antichrist, 64. Israel formally declared war, 666 days before Obama's 64th birthday. You got Obama with Eminem in Michigan, 103 days after the song Antichrist was released. Obama 103, Eminem 103, right out 666, it equals 103. Dragon 103, the first part of the song, The Devil Came to Michigan, they were together in Michigan. Remember when Trump announced re-election 666 days after his last full day in office? It was also 103 days from Obama's birthday and 103 weeks before the election. Then the History Channel had a show, The Bible, where Satan looks a lot like Obama. You got the other portrait, that old serpent in the garden with the extra finger. Then you got the Little Nas X connection, the J. Christ video where a guy that looks like Obama is in the video, with the Luke 10:18 Satan shoes. Remember Montero Hill, his real name was also 156, like the Antichrist Barack Obama. Anyways, Luke 10:18 Satan shoes, 666 pairs, $1,018 a pair, like Luke 10:18. Satan shoes equals Antichrist. Little Nas X 44, Lightning 44, Fallen Angel 44, Obama number 44. He was also wearing the number 55 jersey, Satan 55, Lightning 55, Fallen Angel 55. And the video was put out with the 19.2 million subs, like 192, like Obama 192, Great Tribulation, Leave the World Behind 192, which ends in the Commodus Bunker, Commodus dead in the year 192. You can see it there, Commodus dead in 192. Then you had Matthew Perry die right before Obama's movie came out, Leave the World Behind, with the connection to Friends. Matthew Perry from Friends said he had a man crush on Obama. Bing 192, like Obama 192. Died on Julia Roberts' birthday, the star of Leave the World Behind. They used to date. And he died 666 months after his character's birthday. Then Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston dating rumors. Jennifer Aniston from Friends, like Obama's movie connected to Friends, born 192 days after Obama's birthday. Jennifer Aniston, like Leave the World Behind. Matthew Perry equals 64, dead on the day, leaving 64 days left in the year. The Antichrist 64, Barack Hussein Obama 64, Kill 64. And remember the last episode of Friends, the little girl's trying to finish it in the Commodus Bunker. The last episode of Friends is season 10, episode 18. So you got the 192 connection with Bing and the 1018 connection with Friends, just like Little Nas X had the 19.2 million subs in the Luke 1018 Satan Shoes video. But yeah, season 10, episode 18, that's the last episode of Friends, called The Last One. The last one equals Power Outage. And the movie's about a power outage. Julia Roberts, JR, her initials are also 1018. The director of the movie, Sam Esmail, his birthday and Obama's birthday are separated by 10 months, 18 days. Esmail Corps equals 666. That's the name of his production company. And then Ross Geller from Friends, his birthday is also 1018. So you got all that. And then you got Brittany Griner with the 1018 birthday, found guilty and sentenced on Obama's birthday. Then Griner came back to the U.S., had the White House Correspondents' Dinner at 10:18 p.m. where they gave a round of applause to Brittany Griner. Griner missed 474 days of basketball, like Akhenaten is 474, Akhenaten the 10th ruler of the 18th dynasty, like 1018. Here's Akhenaten and Obama. They look identical. Akhenaten, Obama equals 666. Barack Obama, Beast Obama, Akhenaten, the Phoenix, Fallen Angel, they're all 474. Remember, you got the Mummy movies. The Scorpion King with The Rock came out. Where is it here? Scorpion King came out April 17th. 2022, you go forward 474 days. You land on Obama's birthday. The Scorpion King equals 222. Obama and The Rock born 128 months apart. We just went through all the 128s with Obama. President Barack Obama 128. The Antichrist Barack Hussein Obama 128. That's also when the prisoner swap for Brittany Griner happened on 12/8. Anyways, I've repeated this stuff a million times. Don't forget The Rock was also in Black Adam, where they have the lightning bolt. But yeah, Griner, with the 10/18 birthday, found guilty and sentenced on Obama's birthday, missed 474 days of basketball. When Barack Obama, Beast Obama, Akhenaten, the Phoenix, Fallen Angel, they're all 474. Griner played for the Phoenix Mercury. And Akhenaten and Obama equals 666. They look identical. Now, speaking of 222 and Obama, they had the Brittany Griner interview 2 years, 2 months, 2 weeks after being arrested, and Griner returned to basketball 2 months, 2 weeks, and 2 days before Obama's birthday. So there's another 222. And Griner came back home 7 months and 26 days before Obama's birthday, like Antichrist, Fallen Angel Obama, Revelation, the King of Babylon, President Obama. They're all 726. There's Brittany Griner with Obama on several occasions. The prisoner swap happened 4 months and 4 days after the sentencing on Obama's birthday. Griner 44, Obama number 44. And the prisoner swap came again on 12/8. We just talked about the 128 with Obama, but the prisoner swap was 42 weeks after the arrest, and swap for an arms dealer 42, war 42, world war is also 42 on a day with 42 date numerology, and Griner wears the number 42, and the beast is given 42 months. We went over all the 128s. Then you had the Newsweek magazine, The Second Coming, with Obama on it. Then the Newsweek magazine, God of All Things. And then shout out to The Branch. He found this in part 1. We're talking about Elijah Crane here. He was born January 3rd, 1980. This is in the news today. 16660 days after the guy was born. So there's your 666 connection right there. The number of the beast, right? And former Navy SEAL equals number of the beast. For the record. I'm so sorry, guys, that I feel this way, man. I don't know what to do anymore. The main problem is I'm extremely hard on myself, and it's not good. That's the main problem I'm dealing with right now. Like, you guys think I'm upset here on camera? You have no idea how upset I got when I found what I missed. And it's really not healthy. It's just not, it's not good for my mental health, man. Former Navy SEAL equals number of the beast. Like, the number of the beast is 666, and this is in the news. 16660 days after this guy was born. And yeah, there's what I missed. Here, where do I have it? Here. Yeah. So here I am making this whole connection to this guy with the number 222. The whole guy's response is about the Affordable Care Act. So it's, I mean, guys, how is this like? And obviously, this video isn't going to go viral. I've never had a viral video. I had one short that did good one time, but it wasn't even a decode. It was just some clip of something, and then my video on the Georgia Guidestones got like 22,000 views. That's the most I ever got. Yeah, it's very draining, C. Shipley and everybody else. It's I can't tell you how draining it is to do this for 6 years. So, I don't know, man. I'm probably taking another break, at least for a day or two, maybe longer. I got to get my head right, man. I got to figure out what I want to do here, because it's just, I'm not in a good place mentally at all. And here I am busting out these amazing decodes, and I'm still just ready to give up. Can you believe this, guys? Can you believe what I'm showing you here? After I just made such a big deal about Obama and the 222. Former Navy SEAL Rep Eli Crane fires off message for ex-President Obama in response to the Affordable Care Act post. And this is in the news. 222 days from the guy's birthday. Elijah Crane, born January 3rd. Do you understand how... you can't even wrap your head around it. I'm the guy, I'm pretty much the only guy in the world that talks about Obama and the number 222. It's the whole reason I started my channel. Obama and the number 222. You're telling me this story about Obama connected to Eli Crane is in the news 222 days after this guy's birthday and 222 days before the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act, when this whole story is about the Affordable Care Act? It's just, I mean, talk about, by the way, impossible coincidences equals 222. I mean, if this doesn't tell you that I'm right, and honestly, if this is my last decode on YouTube ever, well, I can proudly say I'm going out on top. I mean, all credit to God, man. I'm the guy for 6 years, man. I've been talking nonstop about Obama and the 222. Was he not in the news on day number 222 of the year that they moved his portrait? Did he not have another portrait sell at address 222? And I just went on and on for days about it. And now today, I can't even believe it, man. And you know, this video is going to get between 1,000 to 2,000 views probably. And that's it. It's just a shame, man. And then it's a shame that I got to be so hard on myself when literally nobody else in the world is connecting this stuff. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm overwhelmed with emotion, man. It's insane what we're all dealing with and going through in these last days. It's insane that I'm still doing this after 6 years. And it's just insane, these rituals. If anybody ever had a doubt about what I'm talking about with Obama and the 222, how can anybody laugh at me or deny what I'm showing you? Like, I literally just went live for 2 hours connecting this. And then after I got done, I said, wait a minute, hold on. I forgot to see how many days it is from the Affordable Care Act. And it was 222 days, guys. Don't forget, Affordable Care Act equals Antichrist. So yeah, I don't want to keep repeating myself, man. I got to wrap this up. But I got a lot of thinking to do. I don't want to give up, but it's taken such a toll on me mentally doing this that, I don't know, it might be time for me to just go out on top, man. I don't know. I got to think about it. I'm going to take a couple days off. And thank you guys for all the nice comments. I appreciate it, but I can't even believe what I'm looking at right now. Better late than never, right? This whole story is about Eli Crane calling out Obama and the Affordable Care Act. It's in the news 222 days from this guy's birthday. It's 222 days after his birthday. It's 222 days before the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. That is so ridiculous, man. When I've been showing this stuff for years, man. The Antichrist Barack Obama 222 tested positive 222 days from his birthday. I don't even see, I guess I forgot to put it. I just remembered there's a whole 222 missing, like when Obama was back at the White House on the day leaving 222 days left in the year. So I didn't even have that in part 1. I just remembered that. I got to take another break, guys. And then I really got to think if I want to come back or just go get a 9-to-5 job. I mean, I've been proving the same stuff for years. There should be 5,000 people in this stream right now. Should be the most viral stuff on the internet. Yeah, let me go ahead and find this other 222 for you. Don't forget Desmond Tutu died December 26, 222 days from Obama's birthday when Tutu is 222. And again, I'm sorry guys to feel the way I feel right now. I'm being honest with you. I do not feel very good right now. I felt like I did a really good live stream and I missed the freaking biggest point of the whole thing. Come on, what am I looking for? Here it is. Thank you, God. Obama was back at the White House, guys. May 23rd, the day leaving 222 days left in the year. So besides the 222, if you're just coming in late, Affordable Care Act equals Antichrist. Probably best to sit this one out. 156, the Antichrist, Barack Obama, 156. When you write out 666, it's 156. 666 is 156. Eli Crane equals Antichrist. I mean, come on, man. Eli Crane, 149, Antichrist, Revelation B System, 149, Obama born on the day, leaving 149 days left in the year. He walked out for the portrait unveiling at 149. Obama portrait, 149. They got moved on day 222 of the year. Even lightning bolts, 149. The guy born 153 days from Obama's birthday, Antichrist Obama, 153. So you got the 153 like Antichrist Obama. You got the 149 like Antichrist. You got the 156 like the Antichrist Barack Obama. Affordable Care Act equals Antichrist. 222 days from this guy's birthday and 222 days from the anniversary of him taking office. And it's 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act, which again was signed on 3/23 when Barack Hussein Obama's 3/23 and Lucifer's 3/23. And then it's also 16660 days after this guy was born. It's just I mean, come on. You're going to tell me that's all coincidence? The 666, the 222, you got the 666, the 222, the 726, the 156, the 149, and the 153. I mean, yeah. Let me make sure there's nothing else I want to mention. I would definitely go watch part 1 We went through a lot more in part one, the Squid Game connection, and we went further with Brittany Griner if you want to hear more about Brittany Griner. But he is the Antichrist. It would not be possible for me to do this every day. I mean, come on, guys. If anybody had any doubt from part one, and you're now watching part two, to see that not only is it 222 days from Eli Crane's birthday and his name equals Antichrist, but it's 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. It's just absolutely unbelievable. This is what the whole article is about. His comments in response to a post about the Affordable Care Act, man. 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act and 222 days from this guy's birthday, man. It is absolutely unbelievable. It should be absolutely viral. So if you guys can help me out, hit the like, hit the share it everywhere you can. I know most of you probably don't want to share a video where the guy doing the presentation sounds like Eeyore, all depressed and whatnot, but still, man, depressed or not, you can't argue with this information. And like I said, I'm taking a break for a couple days. Unless I wake up tomorrow and just feel totally different and something changes. I know there's big news coming Friday with Putin and all that and the meeting, but I've already covered most of that. Yeah, man. Here. First of all, if anybody wants to help out, here's how you can do so. PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, any support, very much appreciated. Do I even... Here. I'll try to give you the best little... Just in case I don't show up on Friday. Trump says he'll meet Putin in Alaska next week. We got that news on August 8th, 8/8. So Trump equals 88. You know, all the 88s with Trump. Vladimir, 88. Got this news right after the 8.8 earthquake in Russia. And here, Trump was shot in Butler 88 months after the Snoop Dogg video Lavender. Thomas Crook's birthday, 9/20/03, the 8,888th prime number. Donnie Darko set in the year 88. The numbers on Donnie's arm add up to 88. And Donald J. Darko is played by Jacob Benjamin Gyllenhaal, 88. In that movie, Frank the Rabbit gets shot. Frank the Rabbit born 88 days from Trump's birthday. Frank equals Donald. Rabbit equals Trump. iPet Goat 2. You got the rabbit with the bullet hole in the ear. Trump made the combo, or that movie also takes place in Middlesex, which is 888, like Mar-a-Lago, Donald J. Trump. COVID declared a pandemic 888 days after Trump's calm before the storm statement. The Art of the Deal, 888. Back to the Future, Biff represents Trump. They got to reach 88 miles per hour. The raid on Mar-a-Lago, August 8th, 88. Trump's number to text, 88022, and he did the 88-foot-tall flagpoles while talking about $88 billion in tariffs, right? So let's just go through the 88s here. We got the news that they agreed to meet. We got that news on August 8th, which is the same day he gave them a deadline to have a ceasefire with Ukraine. August 8th, we got the news that Trump would meet Putin. August 8th, 8/8, Trump is 88, Vladimir 88. We just had the 8.8 earthquake in Russia. We also had Hulk Hogan just die, HH 88. Then remember Alec Baldwin, who played Trump on Saturday Night Live. He shot Helena Hutchins, HH, 201 days from his birthday. Helena Hutchins, perfect match to stage shooting. But anyways, the deadline was on 8/8. And the guy that was going over there having these talks with Putin was Stephen Charles Witkoff, 88. And here, I got some more 88s, and then we'll cover the other stuff. Trump-Putin meeting equals 88. It was agreed to on 8/8. Trump says EU leaders want to see deal done. See how they highlight that? Want to see deal done. 88. Like Trump. Alright, so we covered the 88s. And then it was agreed to on August 8th, day number 220 of the year, Donald John Trump, 220. And then it was agreed to 60 days from Putin's birthday. Donald Trump equals 60. Then I got another 60 here. Zelensky in Berlin for critical talks with European leaders and Trump. That's today, August 13th, 60 days from Trump's birthday, Donald Trump 60, and today's date can be written 13/8, the 13th day of the 8th month, like Donald Trump is 138. And speaking of 138, the meeting with Putin is going to be on the day leaving 138 days left in the year, and it's also going to be 138 days from the anniversary of the treaty signed March 30th, 1867, the Treaty of Cession, also known as the Alaska Purchase, where the United States acquired Alaska from Russia. See how it all connects? All right, so we covered the 60 and the 138. What else we got here? It was also agreed to August 8th. That was 6 months and 14 days from Zelensky's birthday, 6/14, Trump's birthday. And that was in the news August 8th, 170 days before Zelensky's birthday. And remember, July 14th, the day leaving 170 days left in the year, Trump announces weapons for Ukraine, warns Russia. 170 days left in the year, and that came 170 days after Zelensky's birthday. Think about that. 170 days left in the year. Trump announces weapons for Ukraine, warns Russia. 170 days left in the year. 170 days after Zelensky's birthday. And then 170 days before Zelensky's birthday, he agrees to meet Putin. And why does the 170 matter? Because World War III is 170. That's crazy. Then you got this big 201 connection. I went through all the 201s earlier. First of all, the Russia-Ukraine war started on 224. Russia-Ukraine war equals 224. But they had the agreement to meet on August 8th. That was 201 days from the anniversary of the Russian invasion, and 201 days after Trump took office. And Russian invasion is 201, like the Jesuit order. Now look at this. Zelensky in Berlin for critical talks with European leaders and Trump. This is in the news today, 201 days from Zelensky's birthday, and he's with the European Union, 201, right? And shout out to Bones Jones for this find. Trump and Putin will meet Friday at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, 201. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right? Trump is having a meeting with Putin, or Trump is having a meeting with Zelensky today, 201 days from Zelensky's birthday. And he agreed to the meeting with Putin 201 days after he took office and 201 days from the anniversary of the Russian invasion, when Russian invasion is 201. And you're telling me they're going to meet at a place that equals 201? Unbelievable. I think I mentioned, but the European Union is also 201. And that's who Zelensky is with, meeting Trump. And then they're going to meet on August 15th. On August 15th, Ignatius of Loyola and 6 companions met in Paris and took vows that are considered the foundational moment for the Jesuit order. While the order was officially established later in 1540, this August 15th gathering is seen as the symbolic beginning. So it's going to be August 15th, big connections to the Jesuits and Ignatius of Loyola. Well, what does Ignatius of Loyola equal to? 201. Remember, we just had the first Jesuit Pope, Pope Francis. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, 201. He lived in Suite 201 at the Doma Sancti Marte, 201, Catholic Pope, 201. And he died 201 days from the death anniversary of St. Francis of Assisi, who he got his name from, and the Guidestones went down 201 days from the Pope's birthday. Anyways, I've talked about 201 a million times, so. All right, we talked about the 88 and the 170 and the 201 and the 220 and the 60. Anything else here? He agreed to meet Putin 55 days from his birthday, Putin 55, to talk about the ceasefire, 55. That's also the deadline he gave him for the ceasefire. Check this out if you think it's all a coincidence. Trump's going to meet with Putin 313 days after Putin's birthday. Putin's full name equals 313. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, 313. Can you believe it? They're going to meet on a day with 68 date numerology. 8 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25, 68. Like World War III started with Russia-Ukraine on a day with 68 date numerology. I do believe World War III already started with Russia-Ukraine. That was on 2/24/2022. 2 plus 24 plus 20 plus 22, 68. World War I and World War II also started on 68 date numerology. And they're going to meet on a day with 68 date numerology. Ukraine War, 68. Donald J. Trump, 68. Donald John Trump, 68. Don't forget Barack Obama is also 68. Antichrist is also 68. But yeah, I think we might have covered it all there. But yeah, just in case I'm not back by Friday, I want to show you guys the key points here with the meeting, and I'm sure there's even more that I'm missing. I know Decoding with Cody did a whole video today on it. I didn't even watch it yet. He probably found something great. But yep, all those 201s can't be a coincidence, right? All the 88s. All right, guys. You guys have anything in the chat? Bones, Gene Spliced, if you watch Cody's video, you got anything that I missed? Or just go watch his video on it. But anyways, guys, this is why I had to go live again. As you know, I'm pretty upset and frustrated. But I don't know, man. Maybe I'll take a couple days off, feel recharged, and come back strong. It's very hard to walk away from something that you've done full-time for 6 years. So even though I feel like hanging it up and retiring and going to get a 9-to-5, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Maybe I'll take a couple days, unwind, relax, spend some time with my family and kids, and you know, I got 4 kids and a loving wife, and they don't like to see me all upset all the time, so I don't know what to do. I don't know, like I said, if this is my last decode, I could say I'm going out on top. We'll see. But yeah, I'm officially taking a break for a couple days. And yep, it's getting to me. So anyways, guys, key point here. This guy calls out Obama. It's in the news today, Fox News. 222 days from the guy's birthday. 222 days from the anniversary of him taking office. And it's all connected to the Affordable Care Act. That's what the whole post was about. It's in the news 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. Absolutely unbelievable. Affordable Care Act equals Antichrist. Probably best to sit this one out, equals the Antichrist, Barack Obama. Eli Crane equals Antichrist. The number 149, like Revelation and Beast System, Obama born on the day, leaving 149 days left in the year. Walked out for the portrait at 149, Obama portrait 149. Lightning bolt 149. Born 153 days from Obama's birth, the Antichrist Obama 153. And then what Branch found. You know what would really make me want to come back is if this video somehow got 10,000 views. That'd really help me, but I know this video probably ain't going to get more than 2,000 tops. It'd probably be a miracle for it to hit 2,000 because I just went live. So, anyways, Branch found this part in the news today, 16660 days after the guy was born. There's your 666. So it's got it all there. You got the 666 and the 222 and everything else, man. But yep, this is why I had to come back live immediately. The 222, after I just talked all about the 222, Obama's portrait in the news on the day leaving 200, or the 222nd day of the year, it got moved, and everything else we covered. If you came in late, definitely go back, rewatch. But yep. Eli Crane calls out Obama about the Affordable Care Act post 222 days from his birthday. The Antichrist, Barack Obama, 222, and the post was about the Affordable Care Act. Just happens to be 222 days before the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. Absolutely unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. I mean, think the guys, there's 365 days in a year. What I'm showing you is mathematically impossible. Like, by the way, impossible coincidences is 222. For this story to be, wrap your head around it if you can. I can't even wrap my head around it. This story is connected to Obama, Eli Crane, and the Affordable Care Act. It's 222 days from the guy's birthday. It's 222 days from the Affordable Care Act. And the biggest number I talk about with Obama is the 222, because the Antichrist Barack Obama is 222, and he tested positive for COVID 222 days from his birthday. Wuhan coronavirus 222, declared a pandemic 222 months from 9/11. And we just had Obama in the news with his portrait being moved on day 222 of the year. And all the other examples. So we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see if I come back. I don't know. I was gonna say I hope I come back, but I don't want to give up, man. I can't keep living like this, man. It's taken such a toll, and like, they don't let my videos go viral. I'm just kept in a box, and there's nothing I can do about it. You know, you see these other people, all they do, they put on the new, like, you know, God bless them, these other channels. There's some breaking news. They literally turn on the TV, they show the news, and they got, you know, 100,000 views after an hour. And they got 12,000 likes and 5,000 comments. And I'm here doing what I believe is like the greatest work in human history. And I got 50 people in the chat. You know? So I don't know. All right, let me wrap this up. 222 days from the guy's birthday. 222 days from the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. And again, he took office. He assumed office on his birthday. So it's also 222 days from the anniversary of him assuming office. Unbelievable, man. One of the biggest 222 rituals connected to Obama I've ever seen. Fitting that I would have to do a part 2 to get it out there. But yep, there it is, man. 222 from the Affordable Care Act, 222 from the guy's birthday. Nothing else I can say. All right, guys. I'm going to have to make a short video, let people know you got to go watch part 2. And if you want, go watch part 1 also. But if you were going to share either part 1 or part 2, obviously I'd like you to share part 2 because it's got what I missed in it. But anyways, guys, let me check in with the chat before I wrap this up. Much love, Bonnie, C. Shipley, Bones, Dave, The Body Design, Raymond, Terry, Much love, everyone. Maggie. Yeah, I need to regroup, man. David says, I would like to share my testimony. I got the same story as you. I keep seeing 222. My mom was born on 222. She died 222 days before my birthday. And my dad died same day as Kobe. Message me. What do you got, Branch? Yeah, this all started with me seeing the number 222 everywhere in 2019. Never heard of gematria until I started seeing the number 222. Led me to an article from a pastor named Troy Brewer. He wrote the article called 222 is After You, where it mentioned gematria. Don't forget, Hidden Codes is 222, Armageddon 222. Daniel 2:22, he revealeth the deep and secret things. Acts 2:22, the only verse with the 3 words miracle, signs, and wonders, it's Acts 2:22. The first verse of the Bible, Genesis 1:1, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth, that equals 222. Strong's 222, flame of God. He says, Barack Hussein Obama, caps mixed, and yeah, I don't use caps mixed, but I'll look it up. But Strong's 222, flame of God. The Book of Life 222, Jesus is the truth 222, you must be born again 222, key to the universe 222, key to the apocalypse 222. Jesus the Lion of Judah 222. What am I looking up, Branch? Barack Hussein Obama and caps mixed. I wish I would have got this out, man, earlier. Oh, with my name? You want me to type in my name with Barack Hussein Obama? Oh, 666? Is that what you're talking about? And then the 1116 Obama? Yeah. So yeah, one of the ciphers, if you put my name and Obama's name together, it equals 666. Interesting. Yep. Thanks, Branch. For the record, I said this in part 1, I've had over 10 dreams about Obama, so I really do believe he's the guy. I wish I didn't feel this way, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a break and come back stronger. It's also the same people in the chat every day. It's like, I don't know how many more people I'm really waking up, man. I'm doing shows with Franshot. I'm sharing this on Facebook and Twitter. I'm doing short videos, long videos. I tag everyone. I put it on Facebook. I do highlight followers. You know, I message my videos to people, and still after 6 years I got 55 in the chat. You know. Hey Laura. I don't know what more I can do, man. I know you guys care. I don't know, man. Never thought we'd be here 6 years later. I think that's why I'm so frustrated. It's just, I want it to be over. It's not ending. And then stuff like this happens, and then I rush to get it out as quick as I can. and then I miss the biggest point, you know, and then half the people aren't going to see this video because they already watched part 1. They're not going to watch part 2, and it's just, you know, OCD perfectionism, man. It's I wish I didn't have it. It makes me a good decoder, but it's also like a curse, man. Because anybody else doing decodes, they miss something, whatever. You know, me, it's like, you know, catastrophic when it happens. Especially oh man, I was so frustrated. I got done with the video and I said, wait a minute, I forgot to see how many days it is from the Affordable Care Act. 222 days, man. Yeah, Laura, I know how you feel. All right, guys. Let me get out of here. Hopefully, it's not for the last time ever. Like I said, if I do hang up the decoding, I'll still participate with YouTube, but it won't be any more decodes anymore. It'll just be like a walk and talk, community posts, read the Bible. You know, we'll still talk about Obama and the stuff going on in the world, but I don't know if I can keep doing these decodes every day for a living, man. I don't know. We'll see, but I'll never stop. I'll do at least a couple videos a month. I'll always make community posts every day. You can keep following me on Facebook. I post there every day. I'll never stop telling people that we're in the end times and Jesus is coming soon, but it might be time to end this decoding stuff. I don't know. It's got me so frustrated. So I'm taking a break for a couple days at least, and we'll see what happens. I'll either come back and start decoding again, or I'll let you guys know that I'm looking for a 9-to-5 job. We'll see. What a day, man. I didn't think today was going to be like this. It's almost 9 o'clock now, man. Alright, guys. I love y'all. Thank you for being part of the channel. And, yep. 222 days from the guy's birthday. 222 days from the Affordable Care Act. The Antichrist Barack Obama, 222. Alright, guys. Gene Splice said, even if one soul can come to Jesus through what you've done so far, it's all worth it. Yeah, I know. And I know many people have over 6 years. I'd like to think I've woken up quite a few people. You know? Just from what's written on my car. Don't forget, on my car windows, I have it written, COVID was declared a pandemic 666 days after the Clade X pandemic simulation. So they had a pandemic simulation 666 days before the world changed with a pandemic. Wonder if it's a coincidence. So, yeah. I hope I'm back. It's gonna be a couple days though. I gotta get right, man. Alright, guys, I love y'all. And thanks for everything. Please share this video. Like I said, I know it's kind of like a depressing video, but the information's solid, so there's that. Leave a comment on the video. There's 58 of you watching. If half of you could leave a comment, that'll help the algorithm. That's it. Go watch part 1 if you want even more proof that Obama's the guy. Alright, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you when I see you. I don't know if it's going to be a couple days, a week, 2 weeks, a month. I don't know right now. I don't know. Alright, guys. Keep up with me on the community posts. Keep up with me on Facebook. You can email me if you want to talk to me personally. Also, I give out my address freely. It's in the description in the comments. So if anybody wants to come visit me, Go ahead. That's happened before. One person, I won't mention her name, but one person did show up and surprise me one day. The last time I took a break back in April. Well, the time before last time, when I took a month off back in April, somebody popped in to visit me. So that was nice. But yeah, my door is open, and if anybody wants to email or message me on Facebook or anything, let me know. All right. You know what I want to do? I want to go start a community, but I don't want to not throw my wife under the bus, but she don't want to do that. She's happy where we're at, but that's what I'd really like to do. I'd like to go start an off-grid community and invite a bunch of truthers out there to live somewhat peacefully until Jesus comes. That's what I really want to do, but I don't think that's going to happen right now. So it'll either be the 9-to-5 job, or it'll be back to the decodes whenever I come back. All right, guys, I'll miss y'all while I'm gone. Much love, everyone. Hopefully this isn't the end. We'll see. But like I said, I'll always tell people about Jesus coming and the end times, and I think I have enough evidence to where if I wanted to call it, I could retire on top, and I've done all I can do exposing Obama and the beast system. I don't know what else I can do. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you when I see you. Hit the like and the share, leave a comment, share this everywhere you can. And thank you, Trey. He says, whatever you decide to do, you have made a tremendous contribution to the decoding community. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. And thank you, everyone. Well, I definitely tried my best, that's for sure. Oh, I'm so ready for it to be over. It's like the hardest decision in the world, man, to give up on something that God has called me to do. You know, just because it's so tough on me doing this. I lost all my friends back in 2019. And, you know, my whole family thought I was nuts. They still think I'm nuts. I told everybody I was seeing the number 222 everywhere. Before I ever heard of gematria, I was seeing the number 222 everywhere. And And the whole world changed according to that number. The first U.S. case was 222 days from Trump's birthday. Declared a national emergency 222 days from Obama's birthday. Declared a pandemic 222 months from 9/11. Then Obama tested positive 222 days from his birthday in 2022 for Wuhan coronavirus 222. And here I am, 5 years after 2020. And it was 6 years ago in August of 2019 when I started seeing that number. And here I am still exposing the beast system with that number 222. By the way, called is 222. Messenger chosen by God is 222. Remember Daniel 2:22, he revealeth the deep and secret things. Hidden codes 222, key to the apocalypse 222. Acts 2:22, the only verse with the 3 words miracles, signs, and wonders. Acts 2:22. Oh man. It's so hard to walk away from this, man. But it's so hard to keep going through this. Maybe I just need to slow down instead of trying to put out videos every day. But I mean, we just had the Obama portrait on day 222 of the year. Now we get this just a couple days later. Maybe I should only do videos on Obama and the 222. I'd still stay busy. Gene Splice says, let me bring it back up. Take some time, pray, reflect, bring joy to your family, gather your strength. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide you the angel to guide you when the time is right. Yep. I know God will provide. He always does, man. Like I said, the number one thing, I'm too hard on myself, but I don't know how to, it's ingrained in me. I can't fix it. I don't know how to not be hard on myself. I don't know. I can't imagine giving this up, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens. No guarantees. If I go out with this being my last decode, I'm going out on top, man. Alright. I gotta get out of here. It's already 9 o'clock. Been working on this all day. Let me make sure I got everything up here. Yeah. William said you don't have to decide one way or another. Every day let God decide to take the pressure off you. Yep. Bonnie said it's something the Lord put in you and He will remove it if it's His will. Yeah, thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate it. Well, if this is the end, I could say I'm one of the best decoders that ever lived. All credit to God. No credit to me. It's all God. God totally led me through this path, man. I wouldn't know anything if it wasn't for God, but it's a miracle what God has done. The stuff we've exposed, nobody else in the world. There's nobody else in the world today talking about this story connected to the 222. Nobody else. Hector says, no, I am. I won't argue with you, Hector. But first of all, there's only 10 people in the world that decode. And then only a couple of those even talk about the Antichrist. Only half the decoders are even believers in Jesus. So I'm one of the few believers in Jesus that's a decoder that shows who the Antichrist is. And I think the work is pretty undeniable. But I'm not patting myself on the back. It's all credit to God. It is. Please tell your story when you were young. Yeah, if you guys want to see me cry some more. Long story short, my parents lost custody of me when I was 7 because they had drug problems. I lived with my aunt from when I was 7 to 10, and then I lived with my grandpa from 10 to 12. Then I went into 3 foster homes from 12 to 13, and then I lived with my grandma from 13 to 18. And the good part about being raised where I was, I got to go to a Christian summer camp growing up called Life or Youth Ranch. That changed my life. And then ending up with my grandma, that changed my life. She's the one that taught me about Jesus when I was young, and I ended up with her, and we went to church every Sunday, prayed over every meal, and yeah, she was a big impact on my life. So was the Christian summer camp. But yeah, I've had a lot of, I've been through a lot, From the time I was 7 to 13, let's count them. I lived with my parents, then I lived with my aunt, then I lived with my grandpa, then 1, 2, 3 foster homes, and then my grandma. So from 7 to 13, I had 7 different guardians. And, that's right around the age when, you're, those are obviously important years, 7 to 13. Your brain is still developing, But yeah. I know people have had a worse life than me, but I just feel like I've gone through so much in this life, man. I'm exhausted. I'm just ready for it to be over, man. But yeah, I feel like going through that, I was like tested in the fire and, strengthened for the end times. And most people would have given up by now, So you could say I had perseverance to keep going through tough times. Most people, after losing their channel 2 times, would have quit. I've lost my channel 13 times. So I'm on channel number 14. Never been monetized either. So, and my views have always been low. But I keep going. And then I'm so hard on myself, and then like today I missed something, and it's just, I don't know, man. But yeah, he's coming soon. One day soon. I can't wait. He's got to come. That's our only hope. Either that or death, and I'm fine with the death option right now too. If they want to come take me out, let's do that. I would not argue with you. Let's get out of here by any means necessary, man. Obviously, I would never do anything to myself. Don't worry about that. But yeah. I wish they'd hurry up with whatever they're going to do. It's taken so long. I thought when the whole world changed with the lockdowns and everything, that was it. And now it's gone back to normal, but not really. But most people went back asleep. So, yep, I do have children. They help keep me going. I got 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. I got a 3-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old son, a 7-year-old daughter, and a 10-year-old son. And I got a wife. So, yep, I'm going to take a couple days off, spend some time with my wife and kids. Might even be a week off. I don't know, man. Or this could be the last decode ever. You never know. This isn't the first time I've taken a break. I've had to take a break multiple times over the last 6 years, but Gene says we are each called to carry our crosses until the end. Yep, I will certainly do that. I don't know if I can keep doing these decodes every day till the end. But I'll never stop warning people. I'll never stop telling people about Jesus. And it might just be in a different setting instead of coming on here every day. And that's a whole nother story. I'm never taking the writing off my windows. So for me to even get hired at a job, they're going to have to deal with the writing on the windows, which say Jesus is coming soon and COVID was declared a pandemic 666 days after the Cladex pandemic simulation. So, yeah, any job I do get, they're going to have to put up with the writing, or I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to compromise. I'm not taking it off to go get some slave job. Also, no offense to anyone who does have a 9-to-5 slave job, but yeah, that was kind of rude. My bad. But yeah, I'm not compromising. I'm not taking it off, and obviously the other thing is I'm not going to shut up about Jesus on the job site. So I don't know how many people are going to deal with that. Say I get this roofing job and I'm tearing off roofs all day talking about Jesus and Obama and 222. I don't know how long that job's going to last, but we'll see one day at a time, man. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to carry my cross to the end. I'm always going to talk about Jesus and warn people. I might just not be doing these decodes every day anymore. And if I do stop, well, I don't want to say this for sure, but if I do go get a 9-to-5, I'm not going to come home and do decodes or do decodes on the weekends or any. I might make a community post like Bones Jones does with, I might say, oh, this, maybe a couple pictures, but I'm not going to do both, man. If I'm done, I'm done. I'll do the walk and talks. I'll do community posts. We'll go over what we've already talked about on the walk and talks about Obama. We'll read the Bible on the walk and talks, and we'll hang out. But if I hang it up, I'm hanging it up for good. Maybe a couple community posts, but I'm not going to do any more videos on decodes. And I won't be asking for donations anymore. And any donations that do come through, I'm just going to give them to the homeless or something. But yeah, as long as I'm doing this, I still need your support. But if I do hang it up, then that'll be it. Because I don't feel right about going on a walk and talk, reading the Bible, talking about Jesus, and then asking for money. I only feel comfortable asking for money because I'm doing decodes exposing evil. So, all right, guys, I gotta get out of here. My computer's dying anyway. But yeah, I love you guys very much, and thank you for being here today. Thank you for being part of the channel. Share this everywhere you can. Leave a comment after the fact. And we'll see what happens, all right? Keep up with me through the community posts and Facebook. And you can email me, and, even if I'm not making videos every day, you can still keep up with me while I'm on this break, all right? So, yeah, for the record, I'm taking a break at least a couple of days, all right? Maybe a week, I don't know. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, maybe forever. I don't know. I gotta get right, man. I gotta get right mentally. I gotta figure this out, man. I gotta spend time with God and my family and figure out how to not put so much pressure on myself. And I feel like I gotta keep taking these breaks. I just took 10 days off, and a couple months ago I just took a whole month off. And then, about a year before that I took 5 weeks off. And maybe that's how it's gonna be till the end. Maybe I got to take a week off or 2 weeks off, then come back. It might it might be like this. I don't know. But I'd hate to give it up, man. I've done so much work trying to do this. I'd hate to just give it up. We'll see. We'll see where God leads me. All right. Love you guys. Hit the like and the share. Leave a comment. You too, Elena. Everybody in the chat. Trey, Gene, everybody, everyone who's going to watch this on the replay. I love you guys. All right. Pray for me. I need it. All right. Pray for me to get through what I'm going through and come back, stronger than ever, hopefully. Or if God leads me to hang this up, pray for me on my next situation, whatever that may be, at the 9 to 5. All right, guys. Love ya. As always, keep looking up. We are living. It's hard to even say it, man. It's hard to even sign off because I don't know what I'm doing. As always, keep looking up. We are living in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming very soon. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless. Amen. The rapture is near. Can't wait.